Hello, pre-cal type people. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Today we're going to be talking about logarithmic equations and how to solve them. Solving all of your equations with finesse and control takes time, discipline, something that must be cultivated over. Yeah, anyway. To solve, it's a pretty simple process. We're just going to do, I think there's 6 examples on here. It's pretty legitimate. You're going to get it pretty quick, I have a feeling. Rewrite the equation with one term on each side. Take the exponential function of the same base on both sides of the equation to undo the log function. And what you just heard me say was, and that's pretty much what you got out of it. So let's actually do it. One says, rewrite the equation with one term on each side. 2 log x equals log 9. Fantastic. So I'm going to rewrite this as log of x squared equals log of 9. Here's what step number 2 says. Take the exponential function of the same base on both sides. What's the base of this log? Well, there's nothing there, so it's 10. What it's saying to do is raise both sides to the power of, or using a base of 10, kind of like when you both sides using a natural log. Okay, so raise it with a power of 10, and that forces these to cancel, leaving you with x squared equals 9. And then you can solve it with x being plus or minus 3 when you square root both sides. But only one of those works. If you put a plus 3 in here, it's going to be okay. But if you put a negative 3 in here, no bueno. So remember, the domain for logs goes from 0 to infinity. It's all your all your positive numbers. So x cannot be negative 3. I'm going to leave that guy out of there and just say it is only 3. Solve the resulting equation. Step number 4, check for extraneous solutions. That's this guy. All right, check for extraneous. 2, I'm going to start off with log base 3 of 4x minus 7 to the power of 3 equals 6. And since you are set up with a log over here, I'm going to use a base of 3 on both of these. Now what that's going to leave me with is 4x minus 7 cubed equals 3 to the 6th power. Oh my gosh. Now there's another way that I could have done this. If I go back to the top here, and I just want to point this out to you really quickly, you can leave this as 3 to the 6th. And that's okay, and we'll get to what that means in a second. You know what? Let's continue with this, and then I'll show you the other way. Cube root, right? Raise it to the power of 1/3. You get 4x minus 7 equals 6 over 3 is 2, 3 squared. So 4x minus 7 equals 9. Add 7, you get 4x equals 16, so x equals 4. Now the other way you could have done that up here is just to start by dividing by 3. That's cool too. Divide that by 3 and you get 2 instead of 6. Whatever works. You know, it all works. It's all math. All is good in the math ones. I only got one solution here, and so it's got to fit, right? 4 times 4 is 8, or 4 times 4 is 16, minus 7, that is a positive number, so there's no extraneous there. Number 3, log base 4, so I'm going to have to combine these two logs. It's going to be log base 4 of x plus 3. Let me do it like this. 2 minus x equals 1. And you 4 both sides. That sounds really weird, but you raise both sides to a power with 4 as the base. And you get x. Let's go ahead and multiply these out. This will be, let's see, what will it be? negative x squared. So this will be blah, 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 blah. 2x. This will be minus x squared plus 6 minus 3x, if you FOIL that out, equals 4. Simplify it down and bring your 4 over, and you will end up with, I don't like that this is a negative x squared, so I'm going to bring this guy over here. Okay, so I'll have plus x squared, and then minus 2x plus 3x, so that's a negative 1, so plus 1, so plus 3. Got it. 1x. Subtract 6, you get 2. I'm just getting everything to the right-hand side. Solve for x. Factor it out. X, and that's a plus 2 minus 1. So x equals negative 2 and positive 1. Now we have to check to see if both of these are okay. So if I put a negative 2 in for x, I'll have a positive 1 here and a positive 4 here. So that's actually okay. Okay, what if you put in a 1? I'll have 2 minus 1, which is positive, 1 plus 3, which is positive. So those are both okay. Good. We checked for extraneous. There were none. And there was great rejoicing. Yay! This guy. Log of x times x minus 6 equals 3. So that's, what was it? Log base 3, I'm sorry. So that's log base 3. Actually, you know what? Let's change that. Let's skip a step. I'm all about skipping steps. Raise both with a base of 3. And you get x squared minus 6x, if you FOIL this out here, distribute, excuse me, equals 27. Bring your 27 over, x squared minus 6x minus 27 equals 0. I'm sorry to rush, but I'm sure you're pretty much done watching this anyways. X minus 9, x plus 3. So x equals 9 and negative 3. Check those. If you put a negative 3 in here, you get negative 3 minus 6 is a negative value, and obviously if you put a negative 3 in here, it's negative. So this one's a no-go. This one is your answer. Yay! Wish you could see the look on my face right now. I could tilt the camera up, but I won't put you through it. Let's do another. It's fun. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, number 5. I always want to look for the quickest way to do stuff because, well, mathematicians are lazy. First thing I see when I look at this here, 2 log 3x minus 4, so I'm going to have to move that 2 up. Log base 3, x minus 4 squared, minus log base 3 of 9 is just 2. 3 to what power gives you 9? That's 2. Equals 4. So add your 2 over, you get 6 equals log base 3 of x minus 4 squared. 3 both sides. I still can't get used to saying that. You get x minus 4. Where's my squared at? Did I divide it by 2? Whatever. Squared equals 3 to the 6. Ain't no way I'm trying to figure that out right now. 1/2 both sides, power 1/2. Oh, that makes it easy. X minus 4 equals 6 over 2 is 3, so 3 to the 3 is 27. 31. Add 4 to both sides. Never try to figure out 3 to the 6. Why? Right? Again, back here, we could have just figured out that this was 2, moved it over, and then divided by 2. Potato, tomato. Number 6, log of 1/2. This is interesting. 4x to the 3/2 equals negative 3. So I'm going to start off by 1/2ing it. That means what I'm doing here is saying that 4x to the 3/2 is equal to 1/2 to the negative 3. Now, if you distribute, let's simplify this here. This is 1 to the negative 3 over 2 to the negative 3, which is basically 2 to the 3, which is 8. So what we've got is 4x to the 3 halves equals 8. Divide by 4, x to the 3 halves equals 2. 2/3, 2/3, x equals... So we can either square it and then do the cube root, or, oh my gosh, right? Wait, I messed up something. I did. That's what I get for trying to work fast. No! Adrian! Stupid me. That'll get you every time. Parentheses! Whoops! So I've got a 2/3 at first. And you get 4x is the cube root of 8 is 2, squared is 4. Divide by 4x is 1. I like that answer better. Yahtzee!